Thank you, President Tony Tan Keng Yam and Mrs. Mary Tan, for so generously hosting us on this, our first visit to Singapore. We're excited and delighted to be here. This wonderful occasion is all the more memorable because our visit is undertaken on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, in celebration of her Diamond Jubilee. Before we left London, my grandmother told me how very warmly she remembers her 3 state visits to this remarkable country in 1972, 1989, and 2006. And she told me how much we would enjoy seeing Singapore and meeting Singaporeans. How right she was. Mr. President, Her Majesty sends you, your wife, the government, and all the people of Singapore her very best wishes. 2012 has been a landmark year for the United Kingdom. The Diamond Jubilee has been a celebration of the Queen's exceptional dedication over 60 years. Her service has not just been to the peoples of her realms, but to the whole Commonwealth family, of which Singapore is such an important member. For Catherine and me, this year will also be special for the privilege of making this trip on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. We are fortunate indeed to be with you here and to have the chance to see for ourselves the great Singapore success story. What you have done and become is admired around the world. And we are delighted that the relationship between the UK and Singapore is now as close as it has ever been. The high-level visits in both directions, including yours, Mr. President, to London earlier this year, the strong trade and investment links, the expanding scientific and educational ties, and our close defence cooperation all make this a particularly close friendship and partnership. Catherine and I greatly look forward to learning much more and seeing much more during our stay here, particularly the several Aston Villa fans. Thank you for making this possible. And I'd now ask you all to rise and join me in a toast to the President of the Republic of Singapore and to the people of Singapore.